Welcome to African Culture and Nature with Adon Jacqueline Nyalo. Now, what I'm doing today is one of the Lao delicacy. It is the Lao cuisine. This is pigeon peas, one of our traditional dishes, which is crushed pigeon peas. This is the pigeon peas. When it is still the grains, you crush it. It is what I'm going to prepare. After this is done, we'll take you through the steps and process. But with this, I'm going to have millet bread. I'm going to mix with cassava flour. You mix a little, and then we have this moyao. This is shea butter. The crushed pigeon peas, it's not complete until you have this shea butter. This one is already in liquid form. It has melted. When I leave it in room temperature for about 5, 6, 7 hours, it's going to get into solid form. Right now, I've melted it already. When you put it in the sun under heat, it melts. So we are going to finish up with this. We are going to crush. Before you crush this, you put them in the sun to make them dry well, so that when you crush them, it comes out well. I've finished crushing. You use this, you can use it. I'm going to winnow it. I'm going to soak it for about 1 hour. Because after we have crushed it, still there are others that still has the husk. Coming out. This is the husk, which after crushing, some of them come out, some remain. That is why we have to soak it. So the husk which has come out is this part. These ones have still remained. I'll soak it for it to also come out. So I'll winnow it all. So from here, I'm going to soak it. After soaking it, all the husk will be out, and then we can cook. Let me soak it. I'll pour in water. My water is here. It is to the brim. I'll leave it for about 1 hour. Then afterwards, we are coming to sieve. Then we start to cook. While it is soaking, I'm going to be using this. This is ash. I'm going to get my ash filtrate. It is what is used in the process for cooking. It improves on the taste. It reduces the cooking time. So I'm going to pour this away, and then I'll put in fresh ash, add in water, and then filter it. This is my ash filtrate. I'm adding in water into the ash. I'll leave it to filter it. Okay, our pigeon peas are soaked. You can see the husk, the ones which were left on it, they're up. We'll turn it here, and we are going to filter it. Doing this, in a year. Now, for you to have a very good tasty pigeon peas, the first water that you've soaked with it, you filter and you put it aside, and it is that water which you use for cooking. I'm going to get my first water, the one which I had soaked with it. It's what I'll filter and I'll put it aside. That first water is used for cooking. I'll put it aside. I'll keep it. Later on when I'm cooking my pigeon peas, it's the same water. It has all the nutrients, that water. So it's not advisable to pour it away. Use that because the nutrients are in there. Okay, I'll keep this aside. Then I'll add in more water here as I filter. You're filtering. You see the husk is coming out. You keep bringing back the water. You bring back the water with the husk which has remained. You keep it aside. This is the husk. We don't need it. We'll continue doing that until all the husk is gone. My pigeon peas is now clean. It has come off. All the husks are done. It is now clean. You can see the color. You can now see the yellow color. So we are going to cook it. We are going to the next step of putting it on fire. Well, I've now finished filtering. Earlier when I put my water to boil, it is also already boiling now. You remember my ash filtrate? I have maize here. It's maize season. It can be roasting while I'm cooking. So this is my ash filtrate. This is it. Yeah, looks good. So I'm going to add some little bit of ash filtrate. If you put too much, it also spoils the taste. So you have to measure according to your food. It's already boiling. My water is boiling. You wait the water to boil fast and then you add in. I'm adding in my pigeon peas crushed. Okay, so I'm going to leave it for some time. It's going to boil. While it is boiling, I just forgot something. There's going to be a point when it is going to come up a bit, when the water is much, and then I'll be removing a bit of it. So this is my spoon. We are going to take you through till the point when it is now ready to be mashed a bit. It has to be mashed a bit because it is a fine paste soup when it is already done. So here again, we'll leave it for about 20-30 minutes for it to cook very well, and then we shall start to mash it. My maize can be roasting here at the side. Let's wait for it and then we'll continue. We give it some time, about 30 minutes it will be done. The ash filtrate that I put in makes it to get ready fast. We have reached that point that our pigeon peas is now ready, the crushed one. I'm mashing it. You see now it is in a fine paste. You just keep doing this. There's a special stick which we use, or wedge. It has a bigger head, which makes mashing it easier. It's nice. I added in salt as well. The salt is okay. The ash filtrate is just fine as well. You do this for about 10 minutes when you're mashing your pigeon peas. When it's ready, I'm going to put it aside, and then I'll bring my pot to boil water, and then we are going to make the millet bread. We are almost done. It's almost lunchtime. I'll put my pot aside. It's here. I'll go and get something to come and cover it. I have this other pot. I have to adjust this. The other one was bigger. Yeah. So this is going